Yahoo! Hi everyone, Anne aka Apricot Sushi here with another video for you this week. This one is a bit different because I'm going to try my hand at a tutorial video. I've never done a video tutorial before, but after I posted on my Instagram a couple weeks ago about how I make these magnets using scrap papers I have lying around for cute magnets, I thought that it might be fun to actually do a video to show you how to do it. It's super easy. All you need are the items shown on the screen right now, and I'm going to take you through and show you a couple of different ways of how I do it. And it's just a really great way to use up some of the papers you have lying around, plus those like free magnets that they give you with advertisements. I don't know if they give them to you in your country, but I often will find a weird magnet advertising something or other in my mailbox. So this is a great way to reuse it without just throwing it into the garbage. So first of all, you're going to need a pair of scissors, double-sided tape or glue, whichever you prefer, all kinds of cute papers from your collection to make into the magnet designs, and finally, of course, the magnets, which these are all magnets that I have collected from my mailbox, but you can also go out and buy magnets if you don't have any already. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you an example of a completed magnet. This Heisuke one I have here. You may recognize him if you play a lot of otome games. It's Heisuke from Hakuoki. This is actually like a card I got with a little figurine, so it's a bit thicker than a regular piece of paper. But these magnets, because they come with ads, as I said, they're very thin, kind of cheap, so you can't really use really thick paper with them. You could try something like a Pokemon card or a postcard if you wanted to preserve it that way, but I don't know that this magnet would be able to hold up anything too heavy. For my magnets today, I'm going to use this really cute piece of Kiki's Delivery Service origami paper, and then I've got a couple of other little cutouts here. I forget what this is from, but I just thought it was cute, so I saved it. And this is from one of my otome game magazines. There's some little diabolic lovers characters, so I'm thinking I'll cut one of those out. Oh, and here's a little Koryakuma. This is actually from a diary I had a few years ago, and I just chopped that page out to hold on to it. So any of these would make really cute magnets. And what we're going to do is cut out the shape that we want of the piece of paper and then paste it to the magnet, and then cut out any excess magnet and or piece of paper so that the shapes align. So let's see, I'm just going to see what types of magnet sizes I have here and what will fit on them. That should work, hopefully. I think that's about right. So I'm going to cut out Kanato here, the one on the right, and paste him onto my magnet, and then I'll trim off any excess of the two parts. All right, that's done. So the magnet isn't quite the right size, but I'm going to paste it on first, and then I will trim the magnet afterwards. So for this one, I'm going to use the glue stick. Just apply some glue to the piece of paper first. Make sure it's on nice and thick. These are just some glue sticks I got from Daiso. It's scented glue stick, so very fancy. Okay, now I'm going to stick him onto the magnet. Make sure he's on good and tight, I guess. Tight, stuck well. So just kind of pinch him on here. And I'm going to let that dry for a little bit while I do some of my other magnets. So now I'm going to try out this origami paper. And I'll use this bigger magnet to get as much of the pattern as I can. I think I want to go for this corner here and get that little Gigi sticking his head out of the teapot because it's really cute. So this one I'm going to use the double-sided tape just to show you what that's like. So if you don't want to use glue, you can very easily use double-sided tape too. So this way I'm going to paste it onto the magnet first. I think this will be easier for me. So there, I've got my double-sided tape stuck one side to the magnet, then I trim it to the size of the magnet. Get that out of the way. Then I'm going to peel the other side of the tape off. So we've got the sticky side showing, and there's a little bit of tape still hanging off the edge, so I'll trim that. And then I'm going to stick this directly to the paper this time instead of cutting the paper to fit. I think, because that will be easiest for this type of magnet. So I just stick it on right there, aligned with the corner. Make sure it's on nice and good. This one, of course, I don't have to wait for it to dry since it's tape and not glue. So that's all done for now. I'll cut that out later and move on to this final piece, which unfortunately is too narrow to fit Koryakuma on it, but I think it's going to be perfect for this one. That's a cute pattern piece. So since this is narrower than the double-sided tape I have, I'm going to use glue again. But yet another method, I'm going to put the glue on the magnet this time. Now make sure you're putting everything, I forgot to mention this earlier, on the right side of the magnet. So if you've got an advertisement in the mail, it's the side that has the, oops, it's the side that has the design on it is the side you're going to want to stick everything on. So make sure before you go sticking things onto your magnet that you're not putting it on the magnetic side, because then it will not work. You have to put it on the side that doesn't have the magnet, so that way you can stick it on your fridge or whatever and the cute design will be facing forward. But there you go. So now I've got all of my magnets applied to the paper and I just need to cut everything up and make sure that they look all nice and neat. So first of all, I'm going to do this one. There we go. That one's quick and easy to trim up. So there you have it. There's my first finished magnet. Super easy to trim since it's just a rectangular design. Get that out of the way. And next I'm going to cut up this one, which the magnet, as you might remember, was a rectangular shape and the image is like a bit of a, I don't know, like a jelly bean. So I've got to trim the magnet down to the size of the piece of paper. There we go. That one's all done. And this one, the paper is just a bit bigger than the magnet itself again. So I'm going to trim off the excess paper, but not really trim the magnet at all since it's fine the way it is, I think. And there we go. So I've showed you a couple different ways that you can take your cute extra pieces of paper that you have lying around and make some fun magnets out of them. And these are really fun to put on your fridge or your bulletin board or even give to friends in a letter. I know I would love to get something cute like this in the mail. So I hope you like this video and maybe try it out for yourself. Please let me know what you think. I would love to know if you'd like to see more tutorials from me in the future. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next week.